License, registration,
Hey,
proof of
I
insurance.
can do that. I can tell you off. That's the First Amendment. If you got a problem, get your sergeant out
License?
here.
Okay.
I have you recorded doing 80 miles an hour in a 65 mile an hour zone.
Okay.
No headlights, no sirens, nonchalantly. Apparently you drive like that all the time. So you ain't getting nothing.
Okay, then I will arrest you for obstruction.
You do that, buddy, and I'll sue the out of Adams County.
In February 2024, Adams County Deputy Walter Berlinski was caught on video casually driving 80 miles per hour in a 65 miles per hour zone with no lights, no sirens, and no emergency whatsoever, only to aggressively pull someone over for speeding minutes later. The First Amendment, as repeatedly upheld by federal circuits, including the 10th Circuit, which covers Colorado, explicitly protects the right to record police officers performing their duties in public as long as the person does not physically interfere. What Deputy Berlinski did next wasn't just hypocritical, it was a deliberate attempt to punish a citizen for daring to document that hypocrisy. When off-duty Denver Reserve Officer Debary Zadkalik recognized the deputy's cruiser, safely pulled over on the shoulder, and began recording the traffic stop to gather evidence for a complaint, Berlinski abandoned his original motorist, marched over, and demanded ID for absolutely no crime.
Hi, how are you?
Good.
Everything okay?
Yep. Can I get your name and badge number?
For what?
What?
For what? What do you need?
So I know who I'm making a complaint against.
For what?
For speeding.
Speeding?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I have you recorded doing 80 miles an hour in a 65 mile an hour zone.
Okay.
No headlights, no sirens, nonchalantly. Apparently you drive like that all the time. So I wanted to film hypocrisy at its finest.
Okay. License, registration, proof of insurance.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Because now you're in.
No, I'm
Yes.
doing nothing. If you're going to start
You
this
pulled
shit, if you're going to start
License
this shit, you get your sergeant over here.
License, registration.
Get your
proof-
sergeant over
License,
here.
registration-
Get your sergeant over
License,
here.
registration
Get your
proof-
sergeant over here.
License?
No, I ain't giving you shit.
You
Get your
pulled o-
sergeant over here.
You pulled over on a traffic stop, so you had to.
I didn't pull over on your traffic
Yes, you
stop.
did.
I pulled over here because I had to answer my phone.
No.
Yeah,
License,
that's exactly why. You're not getting shit from me. If you're going to keep this up, get your sergeant out here.
License, registration.
You
proof of
ain't getting
insurance.
shit from me.
Hey,
You
then
ain't getting shit from
Then
me.
now you're obstructing, and
No, I'm
I'm
not.
thinking to go.
Obstruction is a physical.
No, it's not.
Look, dude, you better get your fucking sergeant out here.
Now you're
Okay?
verbally assaulting
Get your
me.
sergeant out here.
License, registration, proof
Hey,
of insurance.
I can do that. I can tell you to off. That's the First Amendment. If you got a problem, get your sergeant out
License,
here.
registration,
You
proof
ain't
of
getting shit from me. Get your sergeant out here.
Okay.
I'm asking for your sergeant for the last time.
And I'm asking
Get
for
your sergeant out
No.
here. Well, you
License-
ain't getting my shit.
License,
You ain't
registration?
getting my shit.
License,
You
registration,
ain't
proof-
getting nothing.
Okay, then I will arrest you for obstruction.
You do that, buddy, and I'll sue the out of Adams
Step out.
County.
Step out.
Got it.
Step out.
You better get a. I want a sergeant here.
Step out.
I want a sergeant
Step
here.
out, and you're gonna get tased.
Come and get tased. I have a weapon right here.
Where? What do you have? I'm just going to secure that in here, okay?
I want a sergeant.
Do you have a CCW?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, he's a Denver cop, or he's a he's a Denver cop.
And
Really?
I know my rights too, buddy.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
You want to get me out of the road here so I don't get run over?
Thank you for being compliant. Greatly appreciated.
Not a problem.
Let me just check it out real quick. Alrighty, sir. He said I was doing 85 and a 65, and he's just recording hypocrisy at its best. So then I asked him for his license registration because he pulled up on my traffic stop. So I was dealing with him second, and he wouldn't give it to me because he's a Denver cop and he knows his law, his rights.
Is he retired?
I don't know. I didn't even see. I just saw he was a Denver cop.
Kind of far.
Denver Reserve.
So, how exactly did he obstruct?
Well,
That's what we got to clarify.
well, I'm trying to get it. He came up here. If in all honesty, I should have contacted him sooner, but I didn't. I waited for my traffic stop, so I contacted him. He's video recording me, so I was asking for all of his information. He was like, he's not giving it to me. He wanted a supervisor.
He was just video recording?
And then when I was asking,
Did he walk up to your stop?
No. But then,
You don't have obstruction?
but when I was trying to get his information here,
David Adam Robert
Yeah.
William first Charles Henry
Right.
Adam Robert Lincoln Edward.
he wouldn't give me his information here. He wouldn't identify himself here. It's weak.
Yeah.
It's very weak, but and I can care less that I say it on the camera.
But,
And I asked him to step out, and he stepped out. He stepped out lawfully, just wouldn't identify himself. It's weak, but I got it.
I'm driving down 85. I'm leaving Brighton. I'm on my way to the Ford dealership to get my core back on a starter. Okay. I'm doing 65. This guy passes me, and I look at my thing, and I'm doing the speed limit. And he passed me, I mean, pretty aggressively. So I started to go to catch up to him because I wanted to pace him to see how fast he was going. He was going about 80 miles an hour. I recorded it. Okay, I recorded pacing him and then a picture of my. So anyway, he just. I mean, he just, like I said, he just passed me and he disappeared. Okay, so my intention was, I've got this on video. I was gonna call the station and complain.
Get a hold of me.
Yeah, whoever.
Essentially, that's what we've come to.
Right. So I had no idea where he went, but I turned on 104th to go to the Ford dealership, and he had somebody pulled over, and right at the same time my phone rang. So I noticed that it was the same guy, and I thought, boy, isn't that something if he's given whoever he pulled over a ticket for speeding? So I just sat there and I put my phone out the window to record so that I could get a picture of the guy. And then I just sat in my car, and after he wrote the guy a ticket and let him go, then he came up to me and he said, can I help you? And I said, no. I said, can I get your name and badge number? And he said, what for? And I said, because you were speeding on Highway 85. Oh yeah? I said, yeah, you were doing 80 in a 65. No lights, no sirens, no nothing. And I could tell that you were just your casual driving. Give me your driver's license, insurance, and proof of insurance. I said, I'm not giving you my information. He said, give me your stuff or I'll get you for obstruction. I said, you didn't pull me over. I don't have to give you my driver's license. You didn't pull me over.
Right.
So then he opened my car, yanked me out, handcuffed me, and here I sit. And I told him, I want a sergeant. You have no fucking right to do this. And that officer that's going up to my van right now admitted it.
When Zadkulik refused to hand over his license because he had not been detained for any offense and was simply parked on the side of the road exercising his rights, Deputy Berlinski threatened him with obstruction, then forcibly yanked him from the vehicle, handcuffed him, and threw him in the back of a patrol car. Colorado Law 18-8-104, and every single federal court that has examined the issue have ruled that mere refusal to identify during a consensual encounter or when no crime is suspected is not obstruction and does not create reasonable suspicion or probable cause on its own. Even Berlinski's own colleague who arrived on scene immediately recognized the arrest was baseless, telling the deputy on body cam that the stop was very weak and that Zadkulik had broken no law by filming from a public road. The supervisor apologized on camera multiple times, removed the handcuffs, and sent Zadkulik on his way.
You have no fucking right to do this. And that officer that's going up to my van right now admitted it.
No.
He said, yes, you shouldn't be.
That deputy's right there. He's right there with you.
So I'd like these handcuffs off. I'd like to be going. I'd like that guy's
That's
information, and I'd like to go on my way here.
That's going to happen. So,
And I want an apology from that guy.
some of these guys, they forget that it's not against the law for someone to videotape your traffic stop. It's not against the law for them to pull over the side of the road. It's not against the law to make a comment. I can't think of any way that would interfere with it.
And
some people.
And I even said to him, at least, if their body cams are on, at least 6 times. When he kept asking me for my stuff, telling me he was going to arrest me for obstruction, I said, I need a supervisor. Before you keep doing this shit, I'd like a supervisor. And he said no, and then that's when I called for you. And that's when he yanked me out and threw me in handcuffs.
So I'll handle it. It'll be taken care of. I promise you that. I'm not going to let it. It's not going to just go away.
Okay.
It will be handled. I'm sorry. I will apologize for the sheriff's office. I'm sorry it happened. It shouldn't have happened. Like I said, let me go talk to him for a minute, and I'll be back in just a minute. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Well, here's my business card. Didn't mean it to go this route. Unfortunately, it did. So that is my apologies. But so I don't know what else to say.
You ought to know better.
So I will bite my tongue on that response, sir.
Yeah. Am I free to go?
Absolutely, sir.
Well, I'll see you in court.
Okay, sir. Have a great day.
You're a fucking idiot.
Thank you, sir. Have a great day. No, sir. Enjoy your day, sir. Thank you.
What the hell did he just say?
He said I'm a fucking idiot and to see me in court. And then grabbed his balls and flipped me off.
At the same time as you have on camera.
Yes.
You know, stay further away, especially if he's an off-duty cop, really. That's stupid.
He is?
He's a fucking Denver Reserve. He comes and does this bullshit because he was speeding.
After the wrongful arrest and clear First Amendment retaliation, Adams County quietly settled with Barry Zatkalik for $80,000 of taxpayer money without ever going to court because the body cam footage was so damning, a lawsuit would have cost far more. Internal records obtained by us show Deputy Berlinski received only a letter of reprimand for violating the department's courtesy policy, with his sergeant writing that he needs to remember that the public has a right to pull over and video, and that deputies must provide their name and badge number when asked, not get into an argument with the citizen. So a corrupt cop speeds with impunity, illegally arrests a citizen for filming that speeding, costs the county $80,000, and walks away with a slap-on-the-wrist piece of paper while still wearing the badge. Just another day when the thin blue line protects its own and the public pays the price. Like and subscribe for more police cam stories. Watch the next recommended video click to watch now.